Saved at the near post by Marquez. Gabby Del Pico needs to put that back across the face of goal. And it's SC Del Sol to go the other way in the 6th minute. Del Pico bumped off the ball by Ray, and it will be a free kick for Del Sol. Dawson getting forward, asking for options. Well, at the other end, Del Pico came in, shot it right into the arms of Marquez. Long ball over the top. A good job by Egg Hervaba to get back. Kat Berry strips her of the ball. Egg Hervaba squares up to her. Berry gets it back. Del Pico has a go. And that shot wouldn't tail back towards the goal. It'll be a goal kick for Lauren Marquez, who is off to the University of Hawaii. Glendale, Arizona native takes it short. Out wide to Jordan Lund on the far side. This one skips through and it's intercepted by Ray. Out wide for Zoe Allen on the far side. Allen flies into the box. Allen skips past the challenge, puts it back across. It's beyond Berry. Del Pico will get on the end of it. Del Pico battling. One back by Ray, top of the box for Berry. She's dispossessed, and it's Rowe who overtakes. In the middle for Dominguez, able to poke it out wide. And neatly stepped in by Hicks on the far side. Hicks has some tracking back to do, though, as Del Sol come away with it. And there's Ray to break up the play once again, but she's dispossessed, and so the break continues for SC Del Sol. Tenacious work by Ray to get back, and stepping in to help her was one of the center backs for the Breakers. Dawson getting forward. She threads it through for Rowe. Rowe shows her strength to keep it. Dawson with the early service. Rolled out by Stam for Ray. And played on the wrong side of McGuire, so Dawson will overtake. Dawson not happy with the options she has in front of her again. Has to spin back with it. Marquez, lovely touch to set herself going the other way. Under no pressure, but I just love when players use their first touch to set themselves up the way they want to go. So this one floated back to Stam. Oh, she's having trouble sorting her feet out. Takes out the player. The referee will call a free kick going the other way. Oh, Les Armstrong cannot believe it. Let's take a look. Stam in real trouble here. As she went down, the attacker went over her back. Oh, it's a get out of jail free card for Holland Stam. And a free kick for the Breakers. It's a good ball for Wynn. Slides it across. This is Parkhurst. Back inside for Wynn. Wynn quickly closed down, able to dance out of traffic. And Parkhurst will play it back. That'll be a throw-in for the Breakers on the far side in the 10th minute. Be taken by Olivia Hicks. Is committed to the University of Maryland. Hicks has all the makings of a modern fullback. Loves to get forward, just as comfortable running into the channels as she is working down the wings on the attacking side of things. Inside for Rowe. Spins. Has Dawson making a run up this near side. Dawson stretches to keep it in. Claire Dawson flights it into the mix. It'll be a throw-in for SC Del Sol in the 11th minute. Dawson stepping up to take. future Michigan Wolverine quickly throws it in to win. Gets it right back. There'll be another throw in for the Breakers. Flicked on by Barry, but there was nobody making the run in front of her. Win. This is Rowe. Rowe spins inside. Rowe pings it over to the far side. This one comes across, and Holland will let it roll out for a goal kick. Not a bad effort, though, from Jordan Lund coming forward from her outside back position. Oh, Rowe's been very busy early on. So good with the ball at her feet, Rowe. It's a good job of finding the space and the outlets as well. Koharko won that one. Hicks slides it forward. Hicks continues to run, but it was well read by Lund on the far side. It'll be a throw in for Del Sol. Was looking for Sullivan. There'll be another throw in for SC Del Sol. '81 games today here at the U.S. Soccer Development Academy playoffs and showcase, both the boys and the girls. 625 total over last week and this week. 2-week showcase and playoffs involving almost 7,000 athletes from 410 teams here in Oceanside. The SoCal Sports Complex has been an excellent host. Rowe looking to run. Slaloms past one challenge. Leaves it off for Lund on the far side. Jordan Lund hoisted into the box. And it rolls all the way through and out for another Breakers goal kick. But you have to like these early services from the outside backs for SC Del Sol. So another goal kick for Stam. Koharko plays it forward. Win. It falls to the feet of Rowe. Sullivan weaves her way through two challenges. Sullivan. Hicks gets back. Sullivan splits the two defenders, but then runs out of real estate, and it'll be a goal kick for Holland Stam. Good run, though, from Corey Sullivan. One of 4 players on this SC Del Sol game day roster who's bound for Arizona State. Holland Stam will keep goal for Duke over the next 4 years. It'll be a free kick for the Breakers. This is Barry. Forward for McGuire. McGuire trying to get by Egharevba, and that's good defending from Egharevba, not only to win the ball, but the free kick as well. Well, smart defending from a very smart woman, Daniele Egharevba, who's going to UPenn. As it's Egharevba who wins the battle of the number 12s. So defense who's done a very good job against the Boston Breakers team that won their last game of the regular season 14-0 over Long Island SC. Won an earlier game by a scoreline of 16-1. The Breakers have not lost since October 21st of last year. That was a 3-0 reverse against Skydu Plidier. It was also their only shutout at the time. So far, SC Del Sol not only keeping them off the board, but attacking them in the 16th minute. So this is well stepped in. That's a bulldozing run. And it almost opened up the space for McGuire. It's a great job getting forward from the center backs. And this will be a throw-in for Alyssa Bourgeois. Long throw-in from Bourgeois, as is in her arsenal of tricks. Rowe skips over the first challenge. Gets it off to Wynn. Has Sullivan ahead of her. Oh, well stepped into the passing lanes by Olivia Hicks. Hicks trying to spin, and she'll win the free kick. And there's where the foul happened. Well, you could call either one of those two. I think the referee would have bought it back had Hicks not had an advantage after she rode that first challenge, then was clattered into the second time as well. Free kick taken by Lucy Capadona. Finds McGuire at the top of the box. McGuire spins and drags her shot just wide of the far post. McGuire so close to her 33rd goal of the season. So McGuire did so well to bring this down to the top of the box, spin her defender, and almost picked out the far corner. That's another look. Just look at the way she gets around Catherine McKay and very nearly tucked it inside the post. Cofton gets it inside for Barry. This is Del Pico. Looking to get to the end line, Del Pico. Now she cuts it back. Now Del Pico's to the end line. This is Gabby Del Pico. Cleared away. Oh, lovely spin from Rowe. Parkhurst is looking for the run of Sullivan on the near side, but Hicks is there to cut it out. Lovely skill from Del Pico. Barry. Bourgeois. And McGuire unable to spin Egharefba. And it will be a free kick for SC Del Sol. SC Del Sol finishing third in the Southwest Division, but they were just 6 points behind the champions of that division, the LAFC Slammers. Wynn gets it back from Sullivan. Rowe making a delayed run on this near side. Popped up her first touch, and the second one was too heavy. And it's overtaken by Capadona. Barry spins inside and plays it into the path of Del Pico. Continue to run. Del Pico galloping into the space. I will cut it back and wait for the cavalry to arrive. Del Pico puts in the cross, headed away, and the referee will call for a high boot. Well, Del Pico has been dangerous down this right-hand side early on. Silky skill from Del Pico to create that opening. And then the cross just too tall for McGuire. And then Barry flew in with a high boot. And that's when the referee blew his whistle for the free kick. And it's Del Sol to go the other way through Wynn. Parkhurst finds Sullivan. A tenacious defending from Tivenin on the far side. So it'll be a throw-in for Lund. Dominguez spins away from the pressure. Barry's first to it. It's an awkward ball back for Bourgeois, but she's able to get it to Capadonna. Forward for McGuire to chase. Egharevba's there, and it's safety first for Egharevba and SC Del Sol. Be a throw-in for the Boston Breakers in the 22nd minute. .35-minute halves, the U18-19 level. Bourgeois with the long throw-in. It's flicked on. Second ball won by Del Sol. And Rowe will take the space. Rowe ridden off the ball by Kat Berry. Rowe wins it back though, and it falls to Win. Clips it into the path of Dominguez. Has Lund making a run up the far wing. And Hicks will get there before Lund, plays it off of Lund, and wins the throw-in. Been really impressed with Hicks's reading of the game through these first 22-plus minutes. So many times she's anticipated it and stepped into the passing lanes to make the interception. Dawson will let this one run out. Quickly takes the throw-in. Koharko slides it inside. Good hold-up play from Jenna Parkhurst. And the loose ball squirts free for Barry, and the break could be on. It's 2-on-2 going the other way. Barry, Egharevba policing her. Barry gets around Egharevba and slides it through, but the offside flag is up against McGuire, so this won't count. So McGuire just needs to hold her run. The free kick quickly taken. Dawson. Rowe. This one out of bounds off of Del Pico, so the ball will remain with SC Del Sol. One back by McGuire. Bourgeois. Let's continue to run down this near side. Bourgeois. Instead it goes inside. And it's too far beyond Cofton. Final match day, we'll see SC Del Sol taking on La Roca. Well, the Boston Breakers will face off against Top Hat. Top Hat and La Roca are playing each other as we speak here at the SoCal Sports Complex. So Bourgeois will have this throw-in. Launches it into the box. It's looking for that flick on. And it will go out for a corner kick, second of the game for the Boston Breakers. And it's Del Pico coming over to take. Del Pico, described as her head coach, Ronaldo Lopez, as a magician on the ball. We've certainly seen that with some of the moves that she has sprung on this near side to give herself the freedom to get the cross off. Here she has a free cross from the corner kick. Del Pico floats it in. Barry's up. And Barry and Cofton got in each other's way. Del Pico. Slips inside. Barry being watched by Dawson. Barry plays it across, just too tall, and it's hooked away at the back post. Good job by Ray to keep the ball for the Boston Breakers. Boston coming forward again in the 26th minute. But there'll be a whistle for a foul. And it'll be a free kick for SC Del Sol. So we're inside the final 10 minutes of the first half. And it's Rowe to go forward. Space on the far side for Sullivan. Early ball, top of the box for Wynn. Showed a bit too much of it, and it's cleared the other way. Sent right back in by Egg Harava. Cofton unable to poke it forward. Dominguez gets it out wide for Sullivan. Sullivan being watched by Hicks. Inside for Parkhurst. He's waiting for options, Parkhurst. It's Cofton draped all over her. She gets it out wide for Lund, who's up from her outside back position. Slides it inside for Koharko. This is Dawson. Tried to loop it over, but Rowe didn't make the run. Dawson continues to hassle. Sent forward for McGuire. And Eghareva gets there first. Tremendous work from Eghareva. And now time for Lund to bring it forward. SC Del Sol, coached by Les Armstrong, played for Middlesbrough in England, and also indoors in the U.S. with the Arizona Condors. He's been with SC Del Sol for 10 years now. So this is one back by Barry. Barry trying to catch the keeper off her line. That was an ambitious effort. And it will be a goal kick for SC Del Sol. Talking about their first game, the 1-1 draw with Top Hat, Les Armstrong said it was a very tough, close game. He said there weren't really many chances because it was really a battle in the midfield. He said he felt that a draw was a fair result. This shot had Stam scrambling across her goal, made the save, gave up a juicy rebound, but there were no takers in a blue jersey to pounce. More nervous moments for Stam. Her back line was able to bail her out and remains 0-0. So we're heading towards the half-hour marker in Oceanside. Stam comes out, bobbles it again. Could be in trouble here. And this time it's Jenna Tivonen to the rescue. And the free kick will go against SC Del Sol. This ball was shot in from Sullivan, misplayed it, was able to make the save with her feet. She did well to react and make that save. It's a lovely move from Bourgeois. Barry. 55 goals in just 17 games coming into this one, Barry. Bourgeois. Over the top for McGuire. And coming across to help out Eghareva was Catherine McKay. It'll be another long throw from Bourgeois. Barry helps it across. McGuire poked away from her. And Bourgeois will do it again. Looks like this time she'll play it short. Bourgeois. Beautiful work from SC Del Sol to play out of the high pressure. But Coughton wins it back for the Boston Breakers. It's a determined run from Zoe Allen. And it goes out on the far side. Hicks wins it back for the Breakers. Chance for Bourgeois to get forward. Inside for Del Pico. Top of the box, McGuire. Tried to play it across. And McKay clears. Parkhurst. Win. Has Sullivan checking inside. Sullivan waiting for the run of Lund. Now she'll try and play through. Lund in a foot race to it. And Allen gets there first. Good tracking back from Zoe Allen. But it will be a throw-in for SC Del Sol in the 33rd minute. This one will roll out for a goal corner kick, they say. Took a deflection on the way through. First corner kick of the game for SC Del Sol, as it did hit off the Breakers player. So it's Claire Dawson who's coming over to take. Future Michigan Wolverine will have an outswinger from the far side. Correction, in-swinger. And it's a good in-swinger. And skying to get the clearance was a Breakers defender. And now it's a 2-on-1 going the other way if they can hurry. Flag stays down. McGuire. And then the flag did go up. So offside against McGuire. It was a challenge with Sullivan and McGuire, but the whistle had already gone for offside. So the ball will go the way of SC Del Sol. Turned by Parkhurst. Do such a good job of moving that ball around, SC Del Sol. That's a good interception. And McGuire is offside again. Oh no, the ref's gonna pull it back for the free kick. So it'll be a free kick for the Breakers. Seems to be a little bit of confusion on the face of Ray. This is for Barry to chase. He's able to keep it in. Barry plays it at the top of the box. Egharevba clears. This is Rowe. Rowe comes back with it. Hicks cuts it out. Allen off for Ray. Allen, beautiful one-touch passing from the breakers. And Allen is able to get it off to McGuire. And that will do it for the first half. 0-0 between the Boston Breakers and SC Del Sol in a very entertaining first half. It's a half played at a very frenetic pace, as you'd expect when you only have 35 minutes, but neither side able to find the breakthrough. As it's 35 down, 35 more to go. We'll be back with you for the second half here on USSoccerD8.com.
Exactly. I did yell once. Yeah, you did. No, it was more than one. I think it was, W-A-I-L. Wow. Doesn't matter.
Final 35 minutes on match day 2 in Group D. 0-0 between the Boston Breakers and SC Del Sol. What has been a very evenly played match. Both teams passing and moving so fluidly. No score, but it's still been a joy to watch. Hoping for more of the same, plus goals here in the second half. Boston Breakers on 3 points, SC Del Sol on 1. A win for the Breakers would put them on the brink of qualification. Win for SC Del Sol, and they'd be right back in the hunt going into match day 3. So we had a substitute at halftime. We'll tell you about it as we get more information. We are back underway in Oceanside, California at the SoCal Sports Complex. And this has been a fun battle to watch all afternoon between Hicks and Parkhurst. The space has opened up. Oh, it's a good run. And the change at halftime was for the goalies as Taylor Burgess replaces Holland Stam. Looking for a yard of space at the top of the box. This one headed back across. Win. 4 white jerseys quickly converge on her, and they win it back through Barry. In a battle with Eghar Evba, who wins it for SC Del Sol. Be a throw-in for the Breakers. As there's a good look at Taylor Burgess, committed to UMass Lowell, making her 22nd appearance of the season. This is Catherine McKay for SC Del Sol. Gets it back from Lund. And McKay looking over the top. The chance could be on here. Still on, and a big save. Burgess comes on to great effect as she keeps the score at 0-0. It was Sullivan who got him behind. Burgess making herself as big as possible. Now the center back getting in the act. And it was a mazy dribble, but then she put her cross in too close to the keeper. Oh, but how close was Corey Sullivan to opening the scoring for SC Del Sol? It was McKay's ball over the top. Sullivan got inside of Hicks, and then coming out and cutting down the angle was Tyler Burgess. It's SC Del Sol in the front foot to start this second half. Zoe Allen gets it back. Allen. Burgess. Intercepted by Koharko. Leaves it off for Dominguez. Not a bad effort, but wide of Burgess's goal, this time from Jenna Parkhurst. Oh, Burgess was on less than 2 minutes when she was called into action. Laid herself out at full stretch to deny Sullivan a point-blank range, and it remains 0-0 between Boston and SC Del Sol. Allen helps it on. McKay gets there first. Berry chasing. Has a step on Ekharafba. Slides it in for McGuire. McGuire trying to turn McKay. Still going McGuire. McGuire takes a shot, and it'll be out of bounds for a goal kick. Mary Kate McGuire has been frustrated today by some excellent defending from Daniele Ekharafba and Catherine McKay. And this will be a throw-in for the Breakers. Played inside. McGuire spins, puts it across goal, and smothering it is Marquez. Take a look at this save. This is played into McGuire. Did well to spin McKay. Not sure whether it was a cross or a shot, but in the end, Marquez did well to get down quickly and not give up a rebound, as there was a Breakers attacker who was lurking nearby, would have pounced on any sort of rebound. Berry with the flick on. It's won by Coughton. Coughton, nifty pullback to try and get around McKay. McKay so quick in the recovery. But this time it's Allen who gets the byline, pulls it back across. And cleared to safety by SC Del Sol, but they're unable to keep it in. It'll be a throw-in by the Breakers, starting to assert themselves a little bit here, Boston, as Hicks comes up to take this throw-in. Hicks, who will play for Big Ten powerhouse Maryland, will have another throw-in. Berry unable to spin. These teams just so evenly matched. There'll be another throw-in for Olivia Hicks. Tivonen steps in, leaves it off. Del Pico. Hicks. Allen. Able to get by Lund. And Sullivan getting back. Now Lund comes over on the double. That was a beautiful spin to get away from them. The ball into the middle, one back by Ray. Tivonen jumping into the attack. Up top for Berry. Berry to have a go. And it'll be a goal kick for Lauren Marquez and SC Del Sol in the 44th minute. Silky footwork. And turning away, Zoe Allen. With that ball played behind her intended target. Allen's been in a really good battle with Lund down this left-hand side. And this is Lund. Rowe. And it's the Breakers who will get the free kick in the center circle. Alfonso Fajardo out of Pennsylvania West Association, flanked by Megan Bresser out of Michigan, on the near side. Joshua Pagan is the assistant referee on the far side out of Eastern New York. And Hector Padilla out of Cal North is the fourth official for today's match. McGuire spins off the post. Well, the future Duke Blue Devil almost finding the game's opening goal, but the woodwork coming to SC Del Sol's rescue. McGuire had Marquez beat. You have to think, if the Boston Breakers can find the 3 points here and Top Hat and La Roca tie each other, the Breakers could almost be through by the end of the day, but they still have to find an opening. They have SC Del Sol's on their heels. Still yet to find the game's first goal, but they have found a corner kick. First of the half for either side, third of the game for the Breakers. It was Egharevba doing the defending once again for SC Del Sol. She has been stellar this afternoon. It's Del Pico who's over it. Outswinger from the far side. Fist across goal, the header, and it skips through. One played across, and it's the center back to Vinian, and it rolled right through the legs of Marquez. Jenna Tavinian with her 6th goal of the season, and it's a big one, as it could put the Boston Breakers on the brink of the quarterfinals. Now what will the response be from SC Del Sol? They've been good going forward in this match. And now it's their turn to try and find a reply. Played for Barry. Oh, how this changes the dynamic of the game as SC Del Sol push up for an equalizer. That front three for the Breakers may find more space going forward. Cofton. Barry. Sullivan gets there first, pinballs around in midfield and falls to the feet of Wynn. Able to slip it inside. That's a beautiful ball to the far corner. And Bourgeois able to get there and make the play for the Breakers. Bourgeois, one of the younger players on this roster, up from the U-15s, but I've been so impressed with her defending this afternoon. Parkhurst gets it back. Looking for the run of Dawson on the far side, too far ahead of her, and it rolls out for a Breakers throw-in. And this is Bourgeois, long throw and all. Back for McKay. Pinged into the feet of Dominguez. This is Juliana Dominguez. Left off, Win. Well, as Lund's making a run on this near side, McKay joins the attack. McKay through the legs of Allen. McKay knifing her way through. And Allen able to get it forward. Barry over the top. Looking at McGuire in a foot race with Egharevba. And it's Egharevba who wins out. SC Del Sol preparing their first substitution. One back by Cofton. Into the space for Zoe Allen to chase, but Marquez gets there first. Cofton wins it again. Allen is offside. The flag goes down as the ball comes all the way back. as Allen left it. So we'll go the other way through Dawson in the 50th minute. It'll be a free kick. Just the talking to from referee Alfonso Farado. And now he'll wave on the sub. So it's Jenna Parkhurst whose number's up, and she's going to be replaced by Kyla Ferry. It's good to see Ferry making her entrance into these playoffs as she missed the first game through illness. 9 goals in 16 games, Ferry. That's over a goal every other game for the number 10, as it's a like-for-like replacement for Les Armstrong and SC Del Sol, with one target forward coming off for another. Into the final 20 minutes. And good shielding by Zoe Allen as she wins the free kick for the Breakers, who have the 1-0 lead courtesy of a 46-minute header from Jenna Tivonen, the Southeastern Massachusetts native who's bound for Syracuse University. One of 1,056 Academy players who signed to play college soccer in 2018. It'll be another throw in for the Breakers, and it's Olivia Hicks who's coming up to take. Ronaldo Lopez in conversation with his staff. And McGuire wins another throw in for the Boston Breakers. So Hicks will do it again from about 20 yards forward. Hicks spins away from Lund, puts in the cross. It falls for Barry. It's 2. Hicks with the cross. Barry, one touch to settle herself, and another to lift it in the corner beyond the disparaging drive of Marquez. It's a lovely spin from Hicks to create space for herself. Fist in the cross, and instant control from Marquez. Oh, it was a beautiful turn. The cross to match. And Barry was never going to miss from there. 2-0, the Boston Breakers lead. A staggering 56 goals in 18 games for Kat Barry. Well, they score for fun, the Boston Breakers. That's now 174 goals on the season, regular season and playoffs combined. Came in today with 172 goals after their first 3 goals against La Roca. Their 169 goals in the regular season was the best by 43 goals over the next team, the San Diego Surf, who had 126. They were frustrated by a resolute SC Del Sol side for 46 minutes, but since have found the net twice in the space of 5. And now it's SC Del Sol trying to make their way through, running right at the heart of the defense, but it's a good challenge. Now it's forward for McGuire to chase, and Egharevba wins the battle once again. This is McKay to bring it forward. He's been very good at picking out players, whether it's balls like these or over the top. As Lund gets by Hicks, and the return ball too far for her, and it will be a throw-in. Del Pico. Headed back the other way. Austin's clearance only as far as Barry. Goal scorer coming all the way back. Inside for Ray. Ray does well to fight off the challenge. Tough ball back though, and yet somehow the ball remains with the Breakers, who win a free kick. Oh, Coughton's gonna be whistled for the foul. Substitutions for both teams. And it's Connie Ray who's gonna leave us. Well, in fact, this is for SC Del Sol, so it's Wynn who leaves us. And checking in is Katie Donnell from Surprise, Arizona. Will play her college ball at Arizona State. And also coming in is Luciana Garcia Riefkohl. So Donnell and Garcia Riefkohl are in for SC Del Sol. Coughton coming out for the Boston Breakers. And checking in for her is Sydney Baldwin, another player who's up from the 16-17s, making her 25th appearance of the season for the 18-19s, Sydney Baldwin. Baldwin's committed to Holy Cross, and it's a great win for McGuire. This is going to be the game's first yellow card. Just look at this for a piece of skill. The Breakers look to play quickly. Zoe Allen. Hicks on the overlap. Forward for Del Pico. And smashed clear by McKay. First time today, Alfonso Ferrito's gone to the book. McGuire, lovely roll back for Hicks. Hicks closed down. Garcia Riefkohl. Ray. It'll be a throw-in for the Breakers in the 58th minute. Have the ball and the 2-0 lead over SC Del Sol. Jenna Tivanian in the 46th minute, followed by Kat Berry with her 56th of the season in the 52nd minute. This loose punch popped up in the air, but Hicks is there to rescue this situation for the Breakers. Ray brings it down. It was an excellent work to get out of trouble from Karine Ray. This ball for Allen to chase. Lund gets back to her keeper. Neatly left off for Ferry. That one too far for Donnell. Breakers have really seized the initiative in the second half. And it's Hicks who wants to get forward again. She's quickly closed down. Thrown for SC Del Sol, as it was won back by Kyla Ferry. Barry into the space for McGuire. This time gets the beat on Edgar. No foul called. Now a free kick will be called, as it's the substitute Baldwin who goes down in the midfield. And it'll be a free kick for Jenna Tivonen on the hour mark for the Boston Breakers. Win which would take him to 6 points heading into the final match day against Top Hat, as Tivonen gets it out wide. Played in the middle over the head of McGuire, and Marquez comes out to take. Marquez wants everybody to get up. She'll get it into the middle for Koharko. One of 4 players for this SC Dole side who will play their college ball at Arizona State, Koharko, but she can't get past Del Pico. McKay's ball cut out by Hicks. It'll be a throw for SC Del Sol as Lund comes up to take. Lund is bound for the University of Oklahoma. She'll have another throw-in. Good work from Sullivan. Gets around Hicks, plays it to the back post. And Barry smashes clear. Edgar retrieves it. Forward for Rowe. McKay venturing forward. Beautifully weighted ball for Lund on the near side. And that's textbook defending from Hicks. Just waited for Lund to show too much of it. Stepped in and took it off her foot. +8 minutes remaining in this one. Boston Breakers with a 2-0 lead, but 1 goal from SC Del Sol would set up a very nervy finale in Oceanside. If the Boston Breakers win and La Roca and Top Hat tie, then the Breakers will be through after 2 match days. Not sure the score in the other game. That's just one of the many scenarios. But they still have to see this one out. And it's Hicks who clears. McGuire. McGuire slides it over, buries it alone on goal. Unable to find her second and the Breakers' third. So unselfish for McGuire. When so many forwards would only have the eye for goal, McGuire picked her head up and found that Barry had made the run as Zoe Allen wins it back. This is Del Pico. She looks to slide it through. And it's Julia Koharko to go the other way in the 64th minute. Can SC Del Sol find themselves a lifeline? Well, this move peters out as it runs over the end line, and it'll be another goal kick for Taylor Burgess. How different this game may have been had Taylor Burgess not made a sprawling save to deny Sullivan point blank 2 minutes into the second half. From there on, it's when Boston turned the tide of the match, put SC Del Sol on the back foot, and were finally able to find the breakthrough in the second goal as well. But it could have been very different had Burgess not made that save after coming on at halftime for Holland Stam. The final day, the Breakers will play Top Hat, while SC Del Sol will face off against La Roca. Stavinian will take this goal kick. Hint of handball, perhaps. Coming over to help out Edgar Evba is their center back partner, McKay. Koharko. Take nothing away from his SC Del Sol side. They move the ball so well. They move beautifully off it, too. This is such good game management from the Boston Breakers. No need to go forward. Just move the ball around, kill some clock, and then get the broadcaster's curse and play it out of bounds. Sullivan into the path of Donald and coming across to make the challenge is Stavinian. She's gotten a job done at both ends this evening. It's the Breakers looking to close out their game with what would be their 11th shutout of the season. Lund's cross is cut out. Allen clears to Del Pico. And McGuire unable to catch up to it. So it'll be a throw in for Jordan Lund. Hicks is strong in the challenge. McKay's header fell to the feet of Del Pico. Was unable to thread it through for Barry. And this is Dominguez. Trying to shake off Del Pico. We'll leave it off for McKay. McKay to hoist it in. O'Donnell won the first header. The Breakers able to get it clear. Hicks couldn't get to it before it went over the touchline, rather. Lovely touch from McKay to get that off to Lund. She pings it in. And Burgess will fall on it. Has to fall on it a second time. She's missed it. An important block made by Stavinian again. Well, she has to be the star of this match, Stavinian. As things stand, the game-winning goal and crucial interventions laid on. As McKay steps in. This is McKay. Flights it to the back post. Arriving late. Still might be something on. It'll be a goal kick for the Breakers, as Ferry wasn't able to open the scoring for SC Del Sol. O'Donnell and Ferry have created some chances since coming on as substitutes. Excellent job to keep this in. And then Ferry spinning, shooting wide. Credit to Stavinian for putting her off, and Burgess for coming out and cutting off the angle. So it'll be another throw in for Lund. Jordan Lund has been fun to watch getting forward. McKay, center back, that's so dangerous when she steps into the attack. And the break could be on here. It's Barry running through. Barry, Edgar Evba getting back, and Edgar Evba did enough to force Barry to cut it back. Edgar Evba has been sensational this afternoon for SC Del Sol. And Barry smartly holding it up in the corner. And Kat Barry winning the foul as the Boston Breakers look to see this one out and get themselves on the brink of qualification for the quarterfinals from Group D heading into the final match day. Now it's McGuire who's holding up in the corner, and the future Duke Blue Devil wins another throw-in as we're into the final minute of play. And McGuire wins the free kick. She's taken down by MJ Rowe in the corner, and more time will burn off this clock. Final 30 seconds plus stoppage time. It's McGuire who's holding, along with Barry. Rowe trying to strip her of the ball, is able to get it away. And it'll be a throw in for the Boston Breakers. And Bourgeois, who's played this game well beyond her age, will leave this throw-in off. Savinian, woman of the match in my opinion, as we're into stoppage time. "30 seconds have elapsed to the minimum 2 minutes of stoppage time. Lund's throw-in. Sullivan. Donald's cross cleared away by Tivinen. Barry smacks it clear. McGuire looking to start another battle of the number 12s. And this time McGuire will just take it in the corner. Very smart for McGuire. And it will be another throw-in for the Breakers. 45 seconds away from moving on to 6 points at the top of Group D. The Breakers not only found the 2 goals they needed, but they've managed this game so well as they look to see it out. Is there time for SC Del Sol to pull one back? Lund witnesses the space inside. Now looking to thread it through at the top of the box. And it'll be a free kick for the Breakers. The Boston Breakers stay at the top of Group D as they move on to 6 points from 2 matches and are now on the brink of qualification heading into the final match day. Jenna Tivinen with a header off a corner kick in the 46th minute opened the scoring. And then Kat Berry would find the back of the net 7 minutes later to make it 2-0 in favor of the Breakers. 174 goals on the season now, and they would find their 11th clean sheet as well to see this one out as they move ever closer to qualification for the quarterfinals. 6 points from 2 matches at the top of Group D. And they will head into the final match against Top Hat, while SC Del Sol will go on to face La Roca FC. But for now, for everyone at Oceanside, for my producers, Scott Cheney and Alex Bousquet, I'm Mark Serber saying good night from Oceanside, where it finishes the Boston Breakers 2, SC Del Sol 0. Thank you so much for joining us here on USSoccerDA.com, and we hope to see you again tomorrow.